Hello everyone. So yesterday I read out Stravinsky's fan letter to Scriabin, and in it he'd invited Scriabin to come and visit him in Clarence, where he'd recently written the Rite of Spring. This is in 1913. Scriabin replied by telegram that he would not be able to make the trip. There's very much a sense that he's the older statesman. He doesn't need to make the trip. Stravinsky has to come to him. And so Stravinsky did. He travelled to Lausanne, where Scriabin was staying. He arrived at noon on Monday, the 6th of October, and stayed until 7 p.m. Scriabin played over parts of his 8th, 9th, and 10th piano sonatas. So these are major, new, radical new piano compositions in Scriabin's most advanced harmony, bordering on atonality, a sort of Russian mystical atonality. This meeting obviously marked the apex of the Stravinsky-Scriabin relationship, says Richard Taruskin. Stravinsky's description of it to his friends contradicts his later accounts in his conversations with Robert Kraft. And Taruskin adds that although Stravinsky's respect and admiration were very great, they were entirely unrequited, and this is what turned him so bitterly against Scriabin in later years. So we have a meeting between these two composers. Stravinsky's kind of desperate for Scriabin to acknowledge him as a leading composer, and it doesn't really happen. These are two absolutely egotistical artists encountering each other. The junior figure is a big Scriabin fan, and he really wants the older composer to acknowledge his status, and Scriabin doesn't. It says Scriabin must have been cordial enough to Stravinsky that October day in 1913, though a letter to his mistress suggests that the younger composer had outstayed his welcome. And that letter says, "Tusiki, I stand guilty before you. It's been 3 days since I've written you. Yesterday, what prevented me from communing with my darling was Stravinsky, brackets, a composer, close brackets, who is staying here in Switzerland. He came at 12 and sat till 7. There's very much a sense that Scriabin found that something of an imposition, even something of a bore.